Mr. Prada. Yeah, this is a very, very disturbing story. Okay. Fox 8 Local First is reporting. An arrest warrant reveals detective found a significant amount of blood throughout the apartment of Terrion Thomas, whose posts on TikTok as Mr. Prada. Witnesses say they saw him struggling to drag an object wrapped in a tarp down the stairs before loading it into a vehicle. So, y'all, what they saying is this young man uh unalived his therapist, is what they're saying. He unalived his therapist, and they chased him and they found him. He didn't get very far. Okay, I wasn't even gonna talk about it at first. I wasn't even gonna talk about this at first. And then come to find out that he may have allegedly violently unalived this man, beat him to death, is from what I heard, because the man was his therapist and was touching him. Now, I don't know why the therapist was going to this young man's home. That's the first thing that make me feel like the situation was inappropriate, because the therapist went to his house. The therapist went to his house. Something must have happened. And then later they see the boy, bringing the nigga down the stairs in a talk, putting him in. And then they found him on the side of the road somewhere, and his family, oh, what happened to him? He was a great man. Yeah, he was a great man. But in 2015, he was accused of fondling a child. Now, on TikTok, y'all tried to make it seem like this child and Tori are the same person. That's not what I'm reading online. Okay. From what I'm reading from WAFB, they are saying that the 20-year-old arrested in Dr. Nick Abrams' case is not the same person who accused the doctor of molestation in 2015. Abrams' former attorney said Wednesday. Now, y'all know that would be sealed. We wouldn't know who the 11-year-old was because it's a child. So we would not know. Abram, a 69-year-old Baton Rouge mental health therapist and former priest, was found beaten to death Sunday. The Baton Rouge Police Department issued a warrant for the arrest of Terrion Ishmael Thomas, a popular TikTok contributor known as Mr. Prada, on charges related to him allegedly crashing Abram's stolen vehicle and fleeing on foot Monday afternoon. Mr. Prada was apprehended by police in Dallas, Texas, late Tuesday. As of Wednesday morning, no one has been charged with Abrams' death. That's what they were saying, but not even arrested this boy. But his lawyer says that they were not the same person. But in 2015, he was released on a $25,000 bond, and they decided, because of lack of inculpatory statements by the arrestee, they declined to institute formal charges against him in 2015. They let him go, and I guess he was free to continue to practice. Because from what I understand from the people on TikTok, Terrion was Dr. Nick Abrams' client. I'm not sure, because the things they saying on TikTok can't exactly be substantiated. Somebody said, oh, somebody bought the paperwork and they said that it was the same person, but the lawyer came out to WAFB and said it wasn't. So I don't know. But either way, just because Terrion wasn't the young man from 2015 does not mean that you didn't do this to another young man and that young man beat your ass to death. Because let's be very clear. A pervert is a pervert. A pervert is a pervert, y'all. And it's not something you I feel like can unlearn. I think it's just a proclivity. And most of the time that proclivity takes over. If you ask me, if you've been accused of it once, you've done it. You've done it probably more than we know. You just haven't been caught and people haven't said anything, specifically when they do it to boys. But you tell me you a former priest and now you are a therapist and you seeing young boys, and this young boy, comes off slightly effeminate. When I watched some of his TikTok videos, he had cut his hair off, chopped his hair off real weird. He was going through something. The little boy on TikTok. He was going through something. Okay. It was very obvious from his videos. So it does seem that there is a possibility, and we don't know yet, that this doctor could have been inappropriate, touched this kid, did something, and that kid beat his ass to death. Why you was at his house? Why was the therapist at his house? Let's talk. Because that's some weird ass shit. I'm going to be, keeping an eye on this story to see what happens with it. Because it does seem like Terrion may have been a victim retaliating or, defending himself or responding. He did say he was bipolar in his videos as well. He did say that. Uh, but yeah, y'all, we'll keep an eye out for more on this story. Hold up, y'all, because I'm showing y'all the news feed, but this is the young man and that's the doctor next to him. Because I was gonna play it, but I decided there's no need to play it. I can tell y'all what happened. But yes, everybody be safe out there. Quick little break. Come back for more.